you think about the fight last week with Herb and J-Rock?
Well, that was a good fight. Mm-hmm. That was one of the fights that I seen two black people fight, where they both was trying to win, when nobody wanted to lose. When one of the fighters didn't say, okay, I make my peace with God, I'm just gonna back up, not get knocked out, not get hurt, and just lose the fight. Them two guys, neither one of them wanted to lose. Mm-hmm. It was a fight where they both was fighting, really trying to hurt each other. They was really trying to win. There was no bouncing, running around like, oh, I might be behind, so I don't care, and I'm just start bouncing around, using the jab and slipping.
They kept it in the pocket.
Yeah, they was trying to win. Neither one of them wanted to lose the fight. They were fighting. They remind me of, two Caucasians fighting, two Filipinos fighting, two Mexicans fighting. And it's very rare that you see two black people out there fighting, trying to hurt each other, and ready to fight until they die.
That's what you saw with Herb and Julian.
I saw it in both of them. It was a great fight.
What else did you see in the fight? Did you see something that in either fighter that you didn't expect to see?
No, I mean, like I said, I'm surprised that one of them didn't give in, because usually one guy give in, he doesn't want to get hit, or you have two black guys that just want to touch each other up, move back, be safe, hit him, move back, not want to take a shot. They both was there, they both was busted up, and they both was fighting like men.
Herb has there was a rematch clause in the contract, and Herb's going to exercise that clause immediately. Do you think we see something different in the rematch?
Well, you got two guys with a lot of balls, a lot of heart. One of them get hit, they're going to fight. They're not going to be running, moving around the ring. They got that fight in them. Once they get hit, it's over. They're going to fight. They're going to strap. If one of them feel like it's a close fight, or he's behind, they're going to fight. Mm-hmm. I see so many fights when the coach be like, you got to fight. You have to fight. You got to get this guy. You behind. It's a close fight. We need this round. Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay, don't back up. Go get him. As soon as that bell ring, you go out there and you fight. You need this round. You need a knockout. Do you hear me? Yeah. Then, they essentially say, I don't know what the hell's wrong with my coach. He crazy. Shit, I can get hit. I can get hit. I can get hurt, man. Fuck that. I go home. I come back another day. That's how fighters actually do. I like the fights and when I talk like this, people say I'm crazy. I said that's why fighters back then was getting hurt. That's why some of them was punching, this and that. No, I wouldn't think it was the hurt from the fight. I think it was hurt because fighters, back in them days they really didn't really do so much as CAT scans and all this stuff with, to check you before the fight.
Technology wasn't the same.
Fighters can get hurt in the gym and still fight back then,
Right.
Now, that's why you got to take physicals. They got all these physical, CAT scan, EKG, the eye test. I think back then all they took was the eye test. I think they took the eye test. They go to the fight, the doctor check your heart. Okay, you're good. You're good to go to fight. The guy.
So they threw y'all to the wolves back then.
Yeah, that's how, it was back then like that. But
they
it's
just
a little more safe now.
And be like, go your ass on in the ring.
It's a lot more safe now. You get tested. You got to get tested for all sorts of things. If you're a certain age, they give you the stress test. It's so much that they do now. This is why fighters don't get hurt. Before fighters get knocked out in the gym, they got a concussion. They fight a week later, 2 weeks later. Nobody knew they had a concussion. But now you got to take that. You got to take the.
A complete
you
physical.
got to take the physical, the whole complete physical. And they can find it, say, no, he can't fight. He got something wrong with his brain. He got a concussion, stuff like that. And now that's the most fighters' excuse. When I be like, yo, you got to dig, you got to sit there and you got to fight this guy, give him too much respect. Then you got people that go, oh, man, he's crazy. He going to get you hurt. Mm-hmm. Are you crazy? No, he going to get you hurt. You shouldn't stand there and fight. You crazy? You're going to get hit. You're going to get cut. Man, you can get messed up and not even see, recognize your family. That's how people,
Right.
But yet, like I said, what gives the other guy the privilege, like the Europeans, they winning world titles, and I said this before on one of the other tapes, Never in the history of boxing, the Europeans won titles like they win it now. That's because black people used to fight like black people. Spanish used to fight like Spanish. You know, these guys don't want to fight no more. They don't want to get hit. Everything's got to be styles. They want to move. They want to do this. They want to slip side. You know, work on their skills, their foot movement. You know, I watch. It's a joke. And I see them, they working foot movement. You know, they got their front over in the corner with doing the selfies and, you know, taking pictures. And yeah. Everybody, they got to look real good. They shadow box. They're going straight this way, looking in the mirror the whole time. You know, they got to make sure they moves are good, look really great, you know? And this is why a lot of fighters is not successful today because they don't want to fight. You know, because a lot of them get these trainers, like the trainer tells them, want to teach them like their favorite fighter. I said this before, teach them how to fight like Mayweather, Mike Tyson, you know, whoever's hot, they want them to fight like that. You know, right now I think Errol Spence is one of the hot fighters now today. Now maybe they're teaching how to fight like Errol Spence, like Wilder. Maybe they're teaching them to stand there and fight like a man like Wilder do, throw hard shots. Everything is, they stepping back punches. That back leg is this way. You know, because they can that back leg is all the way out, so they can easy jab and get back. Nobody wants to go forward. You don't see them going forward. You know what I'm saying? They want to hit and get out the way. I see some of these trainers, it's a joke. It's a big joke. That's why boxing has been a joke for U.S. We used to be the most popular boxers in the world, not even the country, like the world, and all the world champions. And I said this before, like, if a European won a world title, it was like Tiger Woods being black winning the Masters. But now they winning the titles like nothing because they're fighting like men. They don't care about getting hit. They know this is part of the game. A lot of people sign up for boxing, but they don't want to get hit. They fine with losing. You know, they do have the foot movement. A lot of them, the foot movement and skills not to get knocked out. Because once they get hit a little bit, they say, okay, fine, I'm going to use my foot movement, use my skills not to get knocked out. Go to the decision. I'm fine with losing. I don't care. You know, they sit in the corner, they do a little prayer. I made my peace with God. I'm happy with that. You know, you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes. What did you think of the Jacobs-Alvarez fight?
Well, to be honest with you, I thought Jacobs was going to stop him. I bet on Jacobs. I bet Jacob to win, and I bet on Jacobs by knockout. I placed 2 bets on that fight. And
you put down some heavy action on that one.
Yeah. I just knew he was going to beat this. I was like, there's no way he could beat him. I was like,
man.
When I say stuff like that, people say, oh, man, he's a racist. I'm like, listen, he's a black man. If he go out there and fight this guy, there's no way I'd see going to stop this guy. He's too big. He's too strong. He got hand speed. He got just as much as knockouts as this guy got. Or I thought he was going to go out there and fight this guy and beat this guy. Just a little too technical. I like Jacob too. You know what I'm saying? I was just so surprised that I'm like, man, go get this guy. Be the bully him, push him, fight him. Every time he rip, Canelo moved back. Canelo kind of like froze up. I went by the fight when he fought Mayweather. He's moving around. Mayweather punched him in the mouth. And he came at Mayweather again. Punched him in the mouth again. Second strike, bang. And then he came back again. He was still coming. Mayweather punched him in the mouth. 3 strikes, he was out. Then it was like, Canelo made this peace with God. He said, you know what? I'm just going to stay around. I'm not going to get knocked out. I'm just going to let these rounds go by. And he didn't even go out there and fight. He didn't fight Mayweather. Like, he didn't really go after Mayweather. Mayweather stood there a little bit. Yeah. He fought. He held his ground, bang, throw double right. He beat him up. You know what I'm saying? And he took it. He cut. You know, same thing when Canelo fought. These are the reasons why I thought that Jacob was going to win. The same reason when he fought Mosley. Mosley is a good guy, a friend of mine. Nice guy. But take nothing away from him. If he'd have caught Mosley earlier, Mosley would have got him out. He was hitting Mosley, getting Mosley, you know, wasn't Mosley's best day, best time. Hitting Mosley, he was getting the best of Mosley, beat Mosley up short like. And Mosley also hit him with a body shot left hook. Canelo went right into the mold where, okay, I'm just going to win this fight. I'm not winning no points. You know, this guy hit me. You know, he's not the guy that's going to go in there and rumble. He's not going to do it.
So you feel like if Canelo gets some pushback, he goes into survival
Yes,
mode?
I just knew all the talk, knocking this person, killing this person, there was a lot of talk. Jacobs was going to get him. I said Jacobs was going, there's no way he's supposed to beat Jacobs.
Well, what do you think about this? Because if you take the Floyd fight with Canelo, he got backed up by Floyd. Someone with broken hands, not a big puncher, small guy, 147. And Danny really didn't press that issue because he had the size advantage. And when he did press the issue ever so slightly, backed him up every time.
Yeah.
Why do you think he didn't step on the gas? Do you think the weight, the rehydration clause played a factor?
No.
When he couldn't blow up like he wanted to? Or?
No way. Listen. Came in at 160. Coming at 160. If he would have weighed in that night, and just weighed only 10 pounds over.
Next day he came in at 173.
Yeah, I know, but if he just came at 170 the next day, that's enough right there. Because they weighed in like 8 in the morning, right? Something like that. That's eat 10 pounds overnight, drink 6 pounds of water, 4 pounds of food after the weigh-in. And then the morning, you weigh in at 8 o'clock in the morning, 170. Of course, you're going to piss out some stuff you drunk. You know, it's going to come out of you. There's no way he could have still like made that weight. Could have been all right for that. Then after the weigh-in, didn't pick up before the weigh-in. Right after that last weigh-in, go pick up, be what you want to eat, what you want to eat, and go fight this guy. You understand? I don't think that's it. I don't think that was it. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. I just can't know. The guy. I just thought he was going to beat this guy. I thought he was going to stop this guy. I thought he was going to just run him out the ring. I bet on a knockout. I thought it was going to be somewhere around the 7th or 8th round. He was going to go out there. He was going to fight this guy, stand there, bully him, and beat him up.
Well, he's talking about. There's talks that he's going to move up to 168. Yeah. How do you think? You think he does better there?
Yeah,
or better at middleweight?
Yeah, I think he'll do good there. But yeah, I think Jacob's a good fighter. I think he'll do there. He do.
Is he big enough for that weight class?
Yeah, he's big enough. He knows how.
Jesse Hart down there.
He knows how to fight. Put it like that. He's been doing this since he was young. He knows how to fight. You understand? He could fight. I just think he should have just picked it up a little bit. He banged Canelo to the body a few times, hit him with some shots. Yo, go out there, bully him, push him around, throw him to the floor, let him know that this is how it's going to be. Take control over the fight. That's what I thought he was going to do. I was so sure.
Then he let you down. How much you lose?
No, I'm not getting changed.
How much you lose, man?
The odds was just too
you
great.
taking it personal.
No, I'm not taking it great. I caught the odds when it was like 12-1 on a knockout.
12-1 on a knockout.
Yeah. 6-1 on the regular bet. So I was like, yo, I knew Jacobs going to win. This is still Jacobs. I'm like, are they crazy? This is a fight. Jacobs is going to win. But hey, things happen.
Another big incident that happened in NYC. Jarrell Miller tested positive 3 times. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really have nothing to say. He's a good fighter. I was surprised. I thought maybe that they messed up with something too. But I think somebody said that he apologized. He just got to get back in there. It's a lot of money. Right there. Like I just hope he can.
10 million.
I hope he get this opportunity again. I'd like to see him. Get that money again. He's a good guy. He's a good fighter. I like how he did himself. Like he was out there, he was talking, like, yo, I'll do this to you, and he did a great job.
Can he bounce back from something like this?
Oh yeah.
6 months off. Where does he go from
He got to take 6 months off?
Yeah, he got suspended for 6 months, rather.
No, he can get back in the gym.
Yeah.
Just stay in the gym. Stay in the gym. Schedule a fight in 7 months. They can't tell him stop training for 6 months. He just suspended for a half a year.
But do you think he gets back in the contention for a title?
Yes, knowing
after
him,
such a big scandal?
Knowing him, he can do it. He can get under people's skins, these fighters, and he get up under their skin, and he's going to fight them again. He can get up under somebody's skin, and he says the right things, I was waiting for the fight. I really wanted to see the fight because he's a guy, you can just tell that he really believes in himself. Like, a lot of guys say what they're going to do, but they don't do it. At the press conferences, I believe he's going to do it, or he's going to try to do it. I believe Jarrell Miller is the type of guy you're going to have to kill him in there. He's not going to quit. He's going to do what he's got to do to win. And if he loses, I think he's going to lose going on his back.
Mikey Garcia, there's talks he may be fighting Danny Garcia at welterweight. Do you feel like they're sacrificing him at the welterweight to win? Yeah, because, it's a 135 fighter at best.
Yeah.
Let's be real, size-wise. I mean, great fighter, can box, but
maybe he got problems making that weight. You got people who really got problems making that weight because I couldn't see no other reason why he keeps going up. So it probably stunned his growth for years, and he went up and he really is weak getting back down. His body. Some people get to an old age when their body just spreads out. When I got like 25 years old, it's like I used to be like 5'10" and a half, and then I kind of 5'10", then I got to be like 5'10" and a half. 5'11". I grew after that,
Right.
And then I came from 147. Never had a problem making welterweight, never. And I took off for like a year, and when I broke my hand in the Mildred fight, and I fought. When I broke my hand in the Mildred fight, I came back in a year at 54. And then 54, I started growing to 160. My body, it's like I couldn't really get down. I had no body fat. It's like the layoff and thing I took down, my body starts spreading out. But when you do get older, your body spreads out.
yeah.
But he fought a good fight. He just was in there with Errol Spence.
He was in there with Errol Spence. He, took a beating.
Yeah.
Took a beating, and I mean,
He
now
gave
he's
in
going
too. And another, I thought he was going to do, he did the same thing. I thought he was going to fight this and that. He gave his piece, he made this piece for God. He said, he was talked all this, I'm going to do this. Everybody said, he's going to beat him. I won on that. I bet on that fight. I won that fight. I did well. I bet on that fight. I'm going to do this to this guy. I'm going to do this and that. He gets out there. He gave his piece. He's like, okay, listen, I'm just going to lose. I made my peace with God. I'm not going to go out there and try to fight and try to hurt him because he might hurt me. I'm just going to let these 12 rounds go by and I go home. You know what I'm saying? He just,
But now he's supposedly going in there with Danny Garcia. Is the same thing going to happen?
I don't know. These guys are not an Errol Spence. You see, what stopped Errol, one thing Errol Spence has is a jab. Errol Spence jabs. He jabs when he's wrestling, like all the old fighters fought. Like even when I was fighting, we was trained to jab when you rest, fight when you fighting. When you resting, you cheap jabbing. These fighters, they when they not punching, they just doing their slicks. They're using their footwork. They call it footwork and movement. I see fighters in the mirrors moving their head, this and that and that. This slip, and this and that. I'm like, throw a fucking punch. Even they hit the bag, boom, boom. They hitting the bag, slipping. I'm looking, they moving so fast. I'm thinking somebody's punching from the bag or the bag's gonna hit them, but it's just a whole different thing now. And Errol Spence is I believe he's at a whole different era. And I will tell you, when people are gonna say, yo, I'm gonna get all these crazy comments like, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He don't know. Back in the days, he was a welterweight. It wasn't no junior middleweights. It wasn't no junior welterweights. It was no junior. You was either a welterweight, you was a middleweight, you was a like heavyweight, or you was a heavyweight. No cruiserweights, none of that. You had these guys move up from welterweights and fight middleweights and beat them. Move up to light heavyweight, but they probably ain't been doing that well at light heavyweight, But Sugar Ray did it. He fought
Sugar Ray Robinson.
And Sugar Ray Robinson, he was winning the whole fight. Robinson was winning the whole fight, and then all of a sudden he got dehydrated. The last fucking round, he was too dehydrated, to do it. I think Errol Spence will get Canelo.
You think Errol Spence beats Canelo?
I believe he beat him.
Wow, at 160?
At 160.
You're going on the record with this one.
160, I go on the record, And you know what? They do 160, and then they do a weight allowance that Canelo can't be over a certain weight. He's not going to do it.
How and why do you think he beats Canelo at 160?
Because
and how?
All you got to do is jab Canelo. Mayweather put it right on the table. He just jab him. He's not going to do anything. You got to take away his jab. If you keep that, that's the thing. Canelo, one thing Canelo does do, he jabs a lot. He keeps jabbing, and most people don't throw jabs back. I think his jab is much better than Canelo, and I think he could take away his jab and control the fight. And he's going to make you fight. You're going to have to fight Errol Spence, because the way he fights, he boxes. Some people who don't know about think he's slugging. No, he's boxing. He's boxing from a distance. He gets inside. You know how to use his range with his jab. He get inside. He'll fight you. I think it'll be a good fight. I pick Errol Spence.
Does he have enough pop to keep Canelo off?
Yeah, he'll be stronger.
Does he have that pop though, man?
Listen, I hear he does great in the gym with light heavyweights. I know the gym is the gym. He spars light heavyweights. He spars middleweight. Yeah, but listen, it's really, you got to understand, Canelo moved up too, you know. It's the same thing with him. He moved up a little bit too, but I'm telling you, I think he's too short. I think Errol Spence get him, beat him up with the jab.
You say he beats Canelo up?
I think he beats him up with the jab, beat him up. I believe that he would make his peace with God in a fight. I think he's going to be one of them guys who say, yo, like he did with Mayweather, he's going to say, listen, I can't win this fight. I'm not going to get knocked out. I'm going to make my peace with God. I'm just going to lose by decision. I go home, and, you know, that's it.
Wow.
And make
you think
excuses.
He'll take Canelo's will to win?
I think he'll take it. I seen him, yo, he got his will taken against Mayweather, and so, a little bit with Mosley, a little bit, but then he came back. Once he got hit, I think he got hit to the body, got hit to the head. You know, he's not really that kind of guy. He's fighting guys at the right time, or he's fighting guys who's not willing to die.